Okay, Hare Krishna. So we'll have little kirtan. Anyway, kirtan is going on. Namaho Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashata Satani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Here, who will be admin in this one? Zoom?
Prabhuji, Zoom, there is no one right now. During question answer session, I will go there.
So you all can hear me in the Zoom?
Yes, Guruji.
No problem, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
ठीक है. Okay. So yes, ready. So chapter, this is Gita 11. So we start with one video from Srila Prabhupada. Okay. And before I start, you're all my friends now. Tomorrow is the new batch starting. We have really put a lot of effort to push because of exams. The registration was very, not even 20%. So I think last 2 days have been a severe push. Everybody helped us. So those other people also, please push this so that this whole machinery keeps running. Next month will be no problem because exams will be finished mostly for all children. Children exams are the one disturbs the whole house. You know, parents study more than the children's. At least grown-up kids, they study themselves. But small children's, parents study more than them. So there's the admin issue. So my request will be that try to push a little harder, all of you. Still, we have few more hours. Registration will continue actually till this next Sunday. So we have now almost touched 20,000. We almost came to 50%. Still 50% is to be covered. At least I feel the damage can be minimum. So I request you all to also, I request as many people. Then second thing to share was that you are part of my English thing. I wanted to start something new. The new thing was I wanted mentorship. I've been doing service as a teacher in English, and I wish all of you also become teachers, matter of time only. As you go through the Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, you should read Bhagavad Gita very nicely 2 times. And then we have the Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak that is shared with everybody. Hare Krishna, Bhakti Mataji, that is shared with everybody, no? Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak, we shared that. Here it is. I'm sharing it once more. So you have to, in this also work and reach Prabhupada Ashraya. This is it. And for the registration for the new course, that's all it is. So this is to invite people to join the course, you can see t.ly/Gita, just this word Gita. You have to just share this one. At the bottom it is there. These are the 5 levels. Shraddhavan is the one you are chanting 1 round. And then comes Sevaka, you're chanting 4 rounds. Sadhaka 8 round, Upasaka 12, Ashraya 16. So you're gradually, as you increase your commitment, also other things come. Becoming vegetarian, giving up onion, garlic, tea, coffee, all this come, doing Ekadashi, all this gradually are arranged so that suddenly one cannot take up everything. And also this course, what we are doing now, Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak, you'll need books for that. So you can, books are available. The set of books for Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak is here. You can order books for that. Or what you can do that, you can read all these books online also. On the Veda base, it's all available. Okay. So this was one thing to share. So please take up this t.gita and share to your friends to still participate. We still have time. And I have a last batch, a January batch of 65,000, around that 25,000 no children. The children is only 3,000 to 4,000 because of the exam. So we can understand. So that has come down drastically, 20,000. But then why elders came down so much? So we have, so the machinery keeps running. So maybe we will, but this maybe go to 25,000 for elders and 5,000 for children, 30,000. Last January batch was 65, February was 45. This batch we may reach 30. But I hope we bounce back in the next one. Maybe we're a little relaxed. We will work harder, everybody. So next batch, we will start the registration next Sunday for the April batch, and we will all work together. Okay. So now we start Prabhupada. We will hear Srila Prabhupada today speaking about it is one part and second part is okay. So now I'm showing you a small video of Srila Prabhupada, and then after this we continue.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam. At first, Krishna is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. He is form, transcendental form, eternal form, full of knowledge, full of bliss. Similarly, we are also, although particle, the same quality. That Buddhist says Najai. This problem, these rascal civilizations, they cannot understand. That I am eternal. I am put into this condition of birth and death. No rascal understands. So-called philosophers, scientists, all of them, therefore rascals, fools. Reject them. Reject them immediately. They are working hard, the same. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Just like madman works. What is the value of madman's work? It is busy whole day and night. I am very busy. Now, what you are, sir? You are a madman. Your brain is cracked, crazy. So what is the value of your work? This is the so Krishna consciousness is just imagine how important movement it is. It is the best welfare activities for the human society. They are all fools and rascals, and they have no knowledge, ignorant of their constitutional position, and they are unnecessarily working hard day and night. Therefore they have been said, Murha. Murha means ass. The ass works day and night for the worse man, for little grass. And the grass is available everywhere, but he thinks that if I do not work for the worse man very hard, I will not get this grass. This is called ass. Therefore, when one becomes intelligent after cultivating knowledge, one becomes intelligent by and by. First of all, brahmachari. Then, if one cannot remain a brahmachari, all right, take a wife, grihastha. Then give up, vanaprastha, then take sandhya. This is process. Then the mudha, they will work day and night for sense gratification. Therefore, at a certain period of life, that stupidity should be given up and taken sannyas. No, finished. That is sannyas. Now this portion of life should be completely for Krishna's service. That is real sannyas. Anasita karma phalam, karjam karma karoti. It is my duty to serve Krishna. I am eternal servant of karjam. Must I do. Must I serve Krishna. That is my position. That is sannyas. Anasita karma phalam, karjam karma karoti. The kurmis, they are expecting some good result for sense gratification. That is kurmi. And sannyasi means they are also working very hard, but not for sense gratification, for the satisfaction of Krishna. That is sannyas. This is sannyas and kurmi. Kurmi also works very hard, harder and harder, but all for this amisamaddasya. Amisamaddasya. Vivaya only for sex life, eating meat and intoxication. And a devotee works in the same way, hard, but for Krishna's satisfaction. This is the difference. And if you want life before, like this, no more sense gratification, simply for Krishna, then you come to this position, najayat, no more death, no more birth. Because your position is najayatana, that is your actual position. But because you are in ignorance, paramattha, you have become mad, you have become crazy, therefore you are taken to this process of sense gratification, therefore you are entangled in a material body, and the body is changing. That is called birth and death.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
So very beautiful. We had verses from Srila Prabhupada. And he says if somebody is not able to understand that he's not body, he's actually a fool. Because this is the Vedic statement. Yasyas bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvai gune tatsa samasate suraha. And it says that somebody cannot understand. Sa eva gokhara, one more shloka says. He's simply like an ass. And khara means an ass. Yasyas the buddhi, that is a buddhi wala. Yasyas the buddhi krunapet yadhaduke, this body which is made of kapha pitta vayu. He thinks that is he. He said that is the intelligence of a donkey. So it's not at all given any value if somebody is not able to separate body and the soul. So this is a very important principle actually, and it requires little intelligence. And okay, now anybody know the shloka 9.2? But even if you say there is nobody as admin to any volunteer as admin here? Quick. Somebody can in Zoom volunteer as an admin. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No? Everybody is passive. Nobody active. Bhakti has come. Okay. Okay. Bhakti has come. Bala is one more person ready to volunteer. Yes, Bala. Okay, so we got 2 people here. Hare Krishna, Bala.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Chalo, you know your duty. As to somebody, anybody raises hand, you unmute him. Okay, I'll today continuously asking question every slide. Okay, and Bhakti Mataji, you can't do anything in Teams. Only a presenter, you cannot unmute anybody. That's a problem in Teams. So let us see how many people are.
Currently in Teams, I'm not the presenter. I think I had logged out in between.
Oh, presently in Teams, I have not muted people. So, oh, so ठीक है. So team people, I'm not muting you. Please maintain silence. Anybody has a question, answer, you can. I made you presenter again here also. Okay. This will remain. This is how it is organized. Okay. Okay. Yeah, which is the shloka 9.2? Who will tell me? What is the shloka?
Rajavidya, Raja.
Yes. Please don't make echo. Yeah, anybody? Echo comes when somebody is having what do you say, in both the places. Suppose somebody is having a connection, maybe Bhakti Mataji, both Teams and Zoom, don't do that. Echo will develop. Okay, anybody else? You can raise your hand.
Shobharani Mataji.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, what is the shloka?
Rajavidya, Rajagruhyam, Pavitramidamurtamam, Pratikhyavagam Dharmyam Susukha Kartuma Bayam.
Okay, now you tell me this. Why it is called King of Vidya? What is the reason?
Because it is confidential, Prabhuji.
Yeah, what are the three confidential knowledge which are taught in Gita? I told you so many times.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What
We
are
are not body, we are soul.
Very good. First one. Second one?
Second one is
First one, we are not body. What is the second one?
yes.
Yes. And anybody knows who are the three confidential things taught in Gita? Nobody.
Paramatma resides within us as the super soul.
Very good. That is number two. And then what is the third one?
Krishna's pastime.
Huh?
Pastime.
Krishna's sweet pastime. So what is this education we are having now? This is not education. They're just teaching some skills, Shudra education. Teaching how to bend an iron, that's all. That's why when I go to colleges, I always have fun with them. As a medical colleges, you learn how to cut skin and bone. Engineering colleges, how to cut wood and iron. And dental colleges, how to cut teeth. And hotel manager, how to cut vegetable. That's all. It is just some skills. Just some skills. Skills are different. Just like India is launching a program of Skill India. Skills are different. Values are different. And knowledge is different. So this is not knowledge, what is being taught. They're just teach. See, in the world, there's a world of illusion. Like they teach you that we are the body, it's wrong. We are the soul. So everybody is not able to say ABCD also. We are wrong identification. Life doesn't mean the body. Life means the soul. How much study is going on life, and they think survival. They're thinking about the body. We are not the body. We are the soul. Just imagine, Bhagavad Gita is so wonderful. Second thing, the Lord is present everywhere. Just like Prahlad Maharaj, when his father Hiranyakashipu asked, is your God present in this pillar? He said, yes. He broke the pillar, he came out. Inside, from where Narasimhadev came out? From inside an atom. He's there inside an atom also sitting. God is there. Anor aniyam ahuto mahiyam. Today morning also we did the same shloka. Paramanu chaya saratam. The Lord is there inside every atom also. Abba. So there is a second confidential knowledge. Okay. And third thing, Lord is having very wonderful pastimes in Vaikuntha, is inviting you to join. So what is the nonsense education? Now go strict. see from Acharya's Prabhupada perspective, you reject them immediately. They're not having any knowledge. They are all fools, dull. Just like some, this very politicians are very famous for that. No, each other they give Bharat Ratna, correct? Yes, like two fools gather together. He gives one gallant to other. Just like example is given in the Shastra, one donkey met a camel. Okay. So the donkey started singing. Donkey's braying is irritating for everybody. So the camel said, "Oh, such a nice voice you have." And what is the face of a donkey? Long neck and like a flat is face. You are so beautiful. So donkey is telling camel, you are so beautiful. Camel is telling donkey, you have such a nice voice. The same way they keep giving awards to each other, Nobel Prize, this prize, that prize. But when you look from the Shastra perspective, they're all donkeys only. No knowledge, no knowledge. Shastra has very strict about that. In fact, when Vedavyasa is giving predictions for Kali Yuga, you should read the predictions of Kali Yuga in the Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 3rd chapter. I say in the first canto, first chapter also he gives a brief, but later details are given. You laugh actually. Kali Yuga people are considered very dull-headed. Just imagine, today scientists think they're very advanced and we have summit of civilization. We have sent a probe to the Mars also now. And Vedavyasa says, Manda Sumanda Matayo, Manda Bhagya Pradita. Manda, totally dull-headed. Sumanda Matayo, no intelligence. No intelligence. They're thinking they're intelligent. Vedavyasa is giving negative marks. Suppose an examination is given to calculate their intelligence. Vedavyasa is saying negative mark, not even positive, negative. Manda means dull-headed. So Manda Matiya, no intelligence. Manda Bhagya, on top of that, so unfortunate. Anupaditaha, always disturbed. So what is this education? We should understand this is not education. Ishopanishad helps us in another way, separates between Vidya and Avidya. It says any knowledge which takes us to the lotus feet of the Lord and helps us see the Lord in the stages of Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan, there are 3 stages of seeing the Lord, that knowledge is real knowledge. And any knowledge which doesn't do that, whatever it may do, it's not Vidya, it is Avidya. It's not Vidya. So similarly, whatever is taught, sometimes, I do have privilege to go to schools and colleges the last 20 years that I'm doing, but I'm critical also. I tell them on the face, this is not Vidyalaya, it's Avidyalaya. Not Vidyalaya, Avidyalaya. So it's very interesting. The knowledge is the king of education. Or even if they are teaching just a Shudra level of education, which is not in the Vedic terms considered education, because Shudra is sent back home from the Gurukul. And Shudra is not by birth, Shudra is by quality. A man who is too disturbed, who cannot control his senses, is not given any education, because if you teach him something, he will misuse it. First thing is that person should have values. Like today, you teach somebody how to make a bomb, and he's not a gentleman. It's a very dangerous thing you did. He'll go to disturb the society with that. So it's not good to teach when somebody is not able to control himself. Better just let him sweep the street, that's it. It's dangerous. Like today, education actually is useless because people are not trained any value qualities. And the moment they go to job and they get little money, like they behave like Shudras. They drink this. These are all activities of a Shudra. And they drink, they smoke, they womanize. They behave like debauchees, very low class people, like animals. Because actually they are not worthy of any education. Just you should give them. First thing Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, when you give education, first thing should be guna, then should be karma. We have to first train the person in qualities. If any job in the Vedic time, I'm just comparing in the Vedic perspective, please don't mind, don't get hurt. I'm just being critical because I want to shake people out of their slumber. So we should use strong words. The Shudra was not given 1 rupee salary, never. Because the point was, if you give 1 rupee, he'll drink. And I saw when I was in Infosys, I'm not outside the system, I was part of the system. First salary, everybody drank. And means party, means some excuse, I don't know, same system must be there today. We find some excuse to give a party. Hey, you got a birthday today, you have to give a party. Oh, you have engagement, you have to give a party. This is, you got a promotion to give a party. Party means whole month's salary you'll finish. Everybody will drink till the moment, and that's party, that's fun. So this is unfortunate. These are not people deserving. The Shudra, so Shudra was defined as somebody who cannot give a vow, like in vow. Diksha means a vow. He has to give a vow that in this life he will not break the regulative principles. He will not smoke, he will not drink, he will not gamble, he will not have relation outside. He has to give publicly the vow. And that is even today known in India, which is called Upanayana or Janayu in North India. But it has only become a farce where there is no seriousness, just a drama. Just like a marriage, people still spend in India as much they spend for marriage, that much they spend for Upanayana or Janayu. It's just a drama or piece of show of threat, that's all. No meaning. Actually, Janayu Upanayana means person cannot after that break the vows. If he break the vows, he will be very severely punished. Just like a Shudra drinks, he's not punished because he never took an oath. But a Brahmana drinks, will be severely punished because he's made a public cheating. Because only because of that vow, person is given higher responsibility to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Otherwise, just a broom in the hand. And that should be the principle, actually. Another way to look at it is in the 13th chapter, there were 20 elements said to receive knowledge. Because these elements are not there today, we only have no knowledge. We just have some skills in the name of knowledge. So, king of education. So, imagine today, very unfortunate, and they don't teach this knowledge of Gita in the schools and colleges. But nothing wrong also, because they are anyway not a place of learning. That is all Shudra's place, how to bend iron. Once what happened, I was in NITK, which is one of the best colleges in this belt. I don't know whether I shared all of you. So I had a very difficult job. The dean, when I was pestering him, he put me in the room. All fourth year people sitting in a room. Is mechanical department. You know, there will be no girls and they're very difficult. They already get jobs. They just don't want to study. And but teachers, a pain to enter the classroom. They make noise. So he's told, you make so much noise. I got so much complaint. I called Swamiji. They will tackle you. Oh my God. And I am only at that time 20 years younger than me, 2002. But today, a 30-year-old boy, not so old. And I entered the classroom and they're looking at me. Sir, don't scold us, sir. They're making fun of me like anything. I don't know. And he ran away. Now you want to teach, no? Teach. So I said, okay, Krishna, please help me. Then I got some idea. I said, all of you? They said, yes, sir, Hare Krishna. So I have something to say to you. Let us determine what kind of education you're learning. Yes, sir. This is the number one college, one of the number one college in India. You know that? I said, yes, I know. Then I asked them the question, do they teach in this college how to separate body from the soul? Understand the soul is different from the body, knowledge is soul. Sir, we don't know what is soul. So I said, that is called Brahmana technology. So they don't teach this technology now. No, sir, they don't teach Brahmana technology. So then there is one more technology which teaches how to give administration, how to give protection to the innocent public, the women, the children. That is called Kshatriya. Kshatriya means, Brahmana means Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. That's a Brahmana. And Kshatriya means he gives you the knowledge how to give protection. Kshatriya. He saves people from injury. So do you teach that knowledge in this college? No, sir, we don't teach that knowledge also here. They don't teach us this. Then I asked, there is one more technology, which is how to give protection to the cows, how to agriculture and business on these things. Do they teach you the Vaishya technology? No, sir, they don't teach us this. So I said, then there's only one thing remaining, Shudra technology. Go outside, change the board of the college. National Institute of Shudra Technology, Karnataka. All of the audience, they became like... So actually, this is, you should feel, I'm not insulting. Sometimes some people say, don't hit our belly. I'm not hitting belly, but I'm just putting in things in a proper perspective. So when you say Raj Vidya, Gita is the king of all the spiritual knowledge. Because even in spiritual knowledge that we have all throughout the Vedas, Gita is even higher than that. Some people tell that Vedas are greater than Gita. No, sir. Gita is greater. How do you say? I tell you the reason. Because Vedas are like a manual. They teach you, just like whenever you buy some mobile, there's the Nokia phone, you buy a mobile. With the mobile, you get a manual and you can actually use that manual. Okay? So now Gita teaches you something more than that. So when the material creation is there, the manual is called the Vedas, how to use this creation. But Gita teaches you how to get out of the creation, which is more important because material world is not a settlement place for the soul. Therefore, Gita is Raj Vidya. So when Gita is called Raj Vidya, we are not comparing it to modern education, which is not even education. That is avidya. Just how to make fill our belly. That animal also knows how to fill the belly. What's the big deal about it? Some skills even animal has. You learning some skills. How to bend an iron. Previously in the outside the village, small lohar will be there. Today Tata Iron and Steel, and people are talking about give him Bharat Ratna. Give, what is it? Look at other Ratnas itself, whom you gave. So Gita is a different category. You cannot compare it to modern education. This is being compared among the spiritual education, among all the religions of the world, among all the spiritual education, even in the Vedas. And Gita is called king of knowledge. It is Parodharma. I explained to you there are 6 kind of religions: Parodharma, Upadharma, Chaladharma, Dharma, Bhas, Vidharma, and Paradharma. Bhagavad Gita is Parodharma, the topmost even all the spiritual knowledge, therefore the king of education. It is the most secret of all secrets. It's not obvious at all. It's not at all obvious. The 300 years science has been breaking their head to understand who we are. They still not be able to share are we body or the mind. Soul to bhul jao, more far away. It is the purest knowledge. Hearing the message of Bhagavad Gita, very fun. I was recently just seeing the people who are joining the course. Everybody has a WhatsApp profile. I was just seeing their WhatsApp profile. Everybody writes something what he considered as wonderful thing, correct? And I know moment they hear what Krishna says in Gita, they're all going to change that. So Prabhupada used to say, if people understand Bhagavad Gita, the world will change the way they think. That's a mission we have. We want to change the way people think. Everybody thinking they'll be happy by enjoying their senses, by physical comfort. And we are educating them. You'll only be happy by serving the Lord. This is, Prabhupada says in the message of Bhagavad Gita, instead of satisfying your senses, you have to satisfy senses of Krishna. That is the essence of Gita. Therefore, it is the purest knowledge. By hearing Gita, the heart becomes purified, senses become purified, and only pure thoughts come to serve the Lord. Purest knowledge. It gives direct possession of the self by realization. Susuga, prataksha, it is not a story. Now you're telling I'm not body and soul, the Paramatma is sitting inside even atom, in your heart also, and the Lord is having pastimes in Vaikuntha. This is all story, not a story. If you practice spiritual life, it will become perception. And it is and dharmam, it is the perfection of all religion, I told you. Then it is everlasting. Raja Vidya Rajgoyam, Pavitram Hetu Uttamam, Prataksha Avagavam Dharmam, Susukamurtam Avayam inexhaustible, as Susukam. It is very joyfully performed. So anybody practicing spiritual life will naturally become purified and very, very happy. Okay. Understand that as a mighty wing blowing everywhere, rest always in the sky, all created being rest in me.
Prabhuji,
Yes?
we are not able to see the screen.
Why you do like that?
Can you reshare it once more?
Okay. Why you do like that? It got screen share, got paused. Hana? Just now it happened, no?
The previous one also didn't happen. We couldn't see it.
Why you do like that?
This one is fine. This one we saw.
That's all. The
Okay.
next one.
Okay. Then the next. Okay. Yes. Thanks, Prabhuji.
So understand that the mighty wing blowing everywhere, rest always in the sky, all created being rest in me. Okay? You understand this? All created being rest in the Lord. So everything rests in Krishna, but Krishna says something interesting in these verses that actually support the Achinta Bheda Veda Tattva of the Bhagavatam. The God is there but not there. Krishna proved he is there. He came out of the pillar. He is there. But is he perceivable for us? No. Therefore he is not. Krishna is there, but Bhagavan aspect in the spiritual world that's going on, his sweet pastimes are going in the spiritual world. That is not visible to you anyway. So is Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murti naha mastani sarva bhutani naham teshu avastitaha. Okay, at the end of the millennium, all metal manifestations enter into my nature. At the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I create them again. So this is what is happening. You see that Krishna is the cause of the whole creation, and as the creation happens and finally get dissolved, imagine how wonderful, great is the Lord. At the same time, He is inside every atom, but beyond that is His manifestation as Krishna, Gopal, Govinda in the spiritual world. So Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan, the three aspects of the Lord. The whole cosmic order is under me, under my will. So another thing to understand is that everything moves by the will of the Lord. Just like, when people die, they make a will before them. Their will, they call will. So Krishna's will predominates. Why does creation happen? By the will of the Lord. Why the destruction happen? By the will of the Lord. It is will of the Lord which is by which everything is going on. Nothing happens accidentally. Today, what has been fed to us by this foolish knowledge is that everything happened accidentally. Nothing happened accidentally. Now, you did not join this course accidentally. No, you decided. You came across the advertisement. You said, "Okay, let me join this course." Correct. And this is very. In fact, I can go on max accident now. Say, you have a coin. You throw the coin. Did you, Bhakti Mataji and all, have you shared them a video called "God on Trial"?
Yes, Prabhuji, we shared it in the 18-day course.
Those who have not seen it, you should see it and contact Bhakti Mataji or you write to me. Very nice video. In that, this argument comes. I can explain that again. Suppose there is a coin. Let me see if I have a coin with me. Now, it is difficult to even have coin. Mostly people don't have coin. I don't have. So you have a coin. Now you throw the coin. 50% chance it is tail, 50% chance it is head. So how it is head? By chance, you will say. But unless I throw the coin, the chance is not created, no? Isn't it? And what about the coin? So just to say it happened this universe by an accident, but who created these chances? How do you say like that? Who created the chance itself? So saying it happened by chance, 50% head, you're not talked about the coin and you're not talked about who threw the coin. You're just hiding the truth which is sitting behind. So chance is like hiding the truth. Just like we say God is inconceivable. He can create such a beautiful universe. For us to struggle to make one vaccine itself, we are struggling. And God can create millions and millions of species so wonderfully. He's so great. And not one, millions, billions of universes like this. We can't even understand His greatness. So this whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again. Under my will, it's annihilated at them. So are you able to appreciate? There is something called the will of the Lord. Things happen by the will. And not only that, all the devatas know that. The metal nature, which is one of my energies, working under my direction. All the devatas are always subordinate to the will of the Lord. This is called bhakti. What is called bhakti? Bhakti is not true. We are doing something now. We do mechanical process sadhana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. We chant for some time. We read Bhagavad Gita. But bhakti means the principle is that the jiva agrees voluntarily to become subordinate to the will of the Lord. Just like we say Hanuman is Bhakta of Lord Rama. What does it mean? Every direction finger of the Lord Rama, he becomes subordinate to that. Please give me shelter, my dear Lord Rama. Please. He becomes subordinate to the will of Lord Rama. You understand? That is called bhakti. You say Hanuman is the Bhakta. It's not that he has any independence. No. Just by the wish of Lord Rama, even one twinkle of the eye, he is ready. That's why you say outside temple, Garuda and Hanuman is always there, waiting for the order. So that is the way. Okay? Is working under my direction. And all the devatas, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surya, always looking at the Lord for indication. And very happily. Suppose Krishna comes to your house and he says, "Go, bring me a glass of water." What do you be so happy? Krishna gave me a service. Wow, my life is successful today. That's how it is. The devatas are great privilege they're taking. They're taking great honor to be given an order by the Lord. And they feel blessed to execute the order of the Lord. So, which is a metal energy also is working under my direction. It is not working accidentally. No. Krishna's control is there. Just like many times the conception of God today is God is some energy. And I have been requesting to reconsider that conception because energy on its own will be blind and dangerous. Under control, it is useful. Just like say nuclear bomb. Under control, the nuclear energy can be create nuclear reactors, and out of control, it can destroy a city. Nuclear explosion. So under control, it is can do something purposefully, but just out of control, it is dangerous. So energy as such, just like electricity, under control, it uses make light and other thing. Out of control, it cannot do anything. So how can you say energy on its own can construct the universe? That's nonsense. Energy under control is of some use. So Krishna is saying, who is the control of the metal energy? God. Just like we say at aeroplane. Now we do not know inside the aeroplane a pilot is there who is driving it. Correct? There is always a controller controlling that aeroplane. There is a car, there is always some driver controlling it. Any machine, there is an operator. Maybe directly there you may have a remote operator. But any animated energy or an instrument to do something purposeful like a knife. Now with a knife you can cut vegetables and make nice pakoras and eat. And same knife you can kill somebody. So knife itself is not good or bad. So similarly, science and technology actually is not good and bad. How to use it, that is not within the scope of science. It's just a tool, how to bend an iron, that's all. But what you're bending iron for, that is not within the realm of science. It is limited scope. So Krishna is saying whole metal energy is working under my direction. And producing all moving and non-moving beings. Maya dakshe in the prakriti. Yes, who knows the shloka? Anybody know the shloka in the Zoom or in the team? Maya adhakshena prakritihi. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunane kaunteya jagad viparivartate. Chara acharam. Chara means which is moving or not moving. Hetunane kaunteya, because of his jagad viparivartate, all the manifestation going on. So Devata never make a mistake. Om tad Vishnu paramam padam sada pashyanti suryaha. All the Devatas are always never making mistake, are always looking at the lotus feet of the Lord and busily engaged. Registration is going on full speed now. Those are the bewildered, attracted by the demonic and atheistic vogue. Oh. So avajanati mamuda, previously this has come, avajanati mamuda manushim tarumashritam param bham ajanato mo bhuta maheshwaram. Many times, affected by the wrong teachers, we start thinking manushim tarumashritam, when God comes in a human form, we think he is one of us. Now you see Krishna is sitting here. And who made the mistake? Shishupal. And when we try to analyze God's activities, if not have proper guru or teacher, we try to start finding fault. And that's what Shishupal was doing. And he was very envious of him. He used to speak so many things. And there was a benediction Krishna has given to his mother. Okay, I'll pardon him 100 times. You see that he was speaking so offensively that people took their weapons out to attack him. They could not bear. And many people closed their ears and walked out. He was speaking so offensively and spoiling the whole beautiful function of Rajasuya Yagna, which is going on. So then what happened? Krishna stopped the whole thing. Instead of having a war there, Krishna said, I'll finish in a second. You see that? It's Sudarshana. Finished. Very nicely painted. See, the face is still angry. And their hopes of liberation, the fruit of activity, the culture of knowledge are all defeated. So, moksha moga karma nam. So, don't be like Shishupal, finding fault with the Lord. Krishna's activities are always wonderful. God is always good. And the activities are always good for the world. Moksha moga karma nam. So, if you find fault with the Lord, then it is very sad. Your all aspirations are destroyed. Your activities are destroyed. Moksha moga karma nam. Your knowledge is destroyed. And you become a Rakshasi, Nasuri person. To deny God is very, and to find fault with God is very unfortunate. Sometimes we cannot understand, that's okay, but we should not become negative towards the Lord. Somebody says, I speak bad words to God. Don't do that. It's not considered good. Moksha moga karmana, moga jnana vichetasaha, rakshasim asurim chaiva, prakriti mohinim sita. This will be very unfortunate. Don't become like Shishupal. Everything will be defeated. But everybody is not like that. Mahatmana, anybody know the shloka? Mahatmanastu mam partha, 9.13. Nobody knows the shloka? Mahatmanastu mam partha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. This noise is from Teams. Why they do like that? Chalo. Okay, I can go back now. Yeah. Who know the shloka? Yes. Who knows the shloka? What is the shloka?
Gauri Deepak Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Gauri Deepak Mudividiri. You are from Mudividiri?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. When you come back to Mudividiri, come meet us. Chalo, continue.
Yes, Prabhuji. Mahatmanastu ma partha devi prakriti mashritaha bhajantya nanya manaso nyatva bhutadi mava vyayam.
Yeah, you're trying to read. Good. That is also good. But you should memorize this verse. It's very Mahatma. Mahatma means we have a choice to be Duratma, Mahatma. This is for Duratma. This is a Duratma here. And this is Mahatma. So Mahatma nastu mam partha devim prakriti ashitaha. Just like Mother Yashoda, she is Mahatma. They're always engaged in service to the Lord. Devim prakriti. They are not in metal energy. See, just like Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Maswarya, these things are there in our heart. And all of us, therefore, are Duratmas. Mahatma, these metal energy doesn't act. Spiritual energy acts. And then he feels the energy acting as Samvit, Sandhini, Hladini. Constantly the heart is full of ripples, waves, and ecstasies of Krishna consciousness. Then you become Mahatma. So goal of life is to become Mahatma. Today we are Duratma. Take it. Mahatma is therefore not a political stamp on somebody. He leads a political agitation, become Mahatma. No. The definition of Mahatma is given in the shloka, are under the protection of the divine nature. They're not interested in politics of the world. They're fully engaged in devotional service. They're totally absorbed in service to the Lord because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gyatma Bhuta Adi Avyam, as the original personality and inexhaustible. Okay. Yes, 9.14. Anybody has it kanthastha, not reading. Thank you, Mataji. Reading is also good, but better is somebody remembers it. Anybody? Satatam kirtayanto mam. That's the first line. Nobody knows. Satatam kirtayanto mam. This is a famous shloka. Always chanting Angolur. Yatatam kirtayanto mam. Yatantascha dhrida vrata. Endeavoring great determination. Dhrida vrata. Great determination. Namaste to always bowing down. Nitya ukta upasate. In that way, they constantly engage in service to Krishna. This is the definition of devotee. As I told you, I think very interesting story. In the beginning, hardly you see anybody having sari. This was the cloth which was purchased actually for brahmacharis. They didn't get sari cloth. So they took 6 meter. Brahmachari got 4 meter for the dhoti. They took 6 meter and made their dhoti. Very interesting, so innocent. But look at their face, look at their happiness. So sweet it is. They're totally oblivious they're a male or a female, just enjoying the chanting of the holy name. Holy name is so beautiful. Sometimes people don't understand. They ask me this question, why you have to do it publicly or chanting? ISKCON people are famous for this in the streets all around the world. You do Harinama. Why we have to publicize? Why we have to show off our devotion? It's not show off. Rather, it is the sweetness of the holy name which increases when you publicly distribute it. It is we give opportunity for people to hear the holy name. And when people hear the chanting of the holy name by the devotees, musicians are of no use. They can go to use their dustbin. We don't use musicians. Most of the musicians even drink and smoke. That is not interest to us. They are not even following regular principle. Gale mein thoda kharash ho gaya, thoda cigarette piyenge. These are musicians of today. And they have another time they have many womanizers also. We are talking about devotees who strictly follow rules and regulation and they are devoted to the Lord. When they chant the holy name of the Lord, that chanting is purifying to the heart and it is very satisfying. So that is what is needed and that's what you see they are doing. It's so pleasing, so pleasing. Even though it is simple chanting, if you and you see, and not only pleasing for them, it's pleasing for even the people who are hearing. Very pleasing. But I am the ritual, I am the sacrifice, the offering, the sisters, the healing herb, the transcendental chant, I am the butter and the fire and the offering. Everything finally comes from the Lord. So everything in one sense, the Lord. I am the Father of the universe, the mother, the support, and the grandson. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, Sam, and Yajur Veda. So that is Krishna. Krishna in that way is connected. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master. So Krishna is not only Krishna, the speaker of Gita, he is also the goal of Bhagavad Gita. The goal of Gita is to reach Krishna. The witness, the abode, the refuge, most dear friend. I am the creation, annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed. But Krishna now says, Samoham sarve bhuteshu. Who knows the shloka? No, this is not Samoham, this is another shloka. Ananyas chintayanto mam. Anybody know the famous LIC shloka? Ananyas chintayanto mam. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Uma Mataji knows. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
17th shloka, should I say, Prabhuji?
Which was the, tell me this one, Mataji.
Pita ahamasya
no,
jagato mata
20 seconds.
vata pita maha vedam pavitram onkaram riksama ejre vacha.
Oh, you know the whole nine chapter you have contested?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, chalo, this shloka, you know, 20 seconds. Ananyas chintayanto ma.
Ananya chintayanto ma ye jana paryupasate teshabhi ektabhi. I got.
Anybody else? Yeah, they raised hand. Yeah, first two line are correct, ma. 50% you passed. Uma Mataji, you passed already. 50% you passed.
Namrata Mataji.
Yes.
Yes. It is Ananya Chintayanto Mam. Ye Jana Paryupasate. Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyam.
Very good. 100% marks. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. So those who always worship me, Ananya Chinta. Ananya means there is no other diversion. Okay. Ye Jana Paryupasate. The worship me will like that. And Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam. And those who are engaged in that way, what do I do? Yogakshemam Vahamyam. I protect what they have and I give them what they lack. I will show you a video at the end for this. So Krishna is so loving to the devotees. In fact, this is a very famous instance. This is, anybody knows who is this lady? Can anybody tell me why Vishnu has appeared in front of her? Anybody knows? Who is this? She is very special personality. Who is the one? And Vishnu appeared. Anybody knows? And Vishnu will come as our son now, after that, and which is very famous. Hare Krishna. Teams, so your mic is open. You can directly speak, anybody. Unmute and speak.
Anish Joshi, Prabhuji.
Yes.
You can unmute.
Yashoda Mata, Prabhuji.
No, not Yashoda. Chalo.
Pranav Bhatt, Prabhuji, you can unmute.
Is it Aditi?
Yes. Yes. What is she doing? And how the Lord Vishnu will appear in front of her now after this? What incarnation? He will take an incarnation after this. Which incarnation?
No, I just remember this, but I don't know the context, exact context. But I somewhere remember.
Anybody knows fully? Aditi, now you're getting more and more into.
Rachari Prabhuji is saying Vamana.
Yes, Hari Bol. So Bali Maharaj became very powerful. You know, all the Daityas are born from Diti, Daitya. And Aditi, all the Devatas. Kashyap's two wives are there, very powerful wife. One is the mother of all the Devatas, one is of the Danavas. So Diti's sons, Bali Maharaj, in coming in the dynasty, became very powerful. And he took over the Indrapuri. And Indra and all were hiding, no place to stay. So mother felt very sad. Children are not even having a place to stay. She went to husband Kashyapa. Teach me something. I just want to please the Lord. So he gave her the tapasya you can do. So she did very sincerely the tapasya and Lord was pleased and he came in front of her. He said, I know your heart. You're a mother. I know you're feeling your children are not having place. as the mother. Okay, I'll do something. So Krishna arranged a very nice thing that he went as Vamana, and finally, as Vamana, when he went, he gave away everything, Bali Maharaj. That's a big story. And then after that is over, he gave him to shifted him to Sutala, which is actually hellish place, but Krishna by his will can make anything, everything. That place became better than Swarga, Sutala, and Lord personally became the doorkeeper of Vamana there, because Vamana purchased him by giving him everything. That's a very sweet pastime. Indra got back Indrapuri. So both the children were happy. Diti children and Aditi children. So that is Vishnu's arrangement. Okay? So he gave what they lack and preserve what they have. So that's why I have taken this context. Okay. But there people do not want to worship God. They have all kind of funny ideas. Devotees to other God and worship them with faith. Actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. People generally do not worship God, they worship Devi Devatas. And Krishna said, in one sense, they are worshipping me, but it's not a worship, Maya. I'm not happy. Why don't they directly come to me? Avidhi Purvakam, Jajanti Avidhi Purvakam. Krishna said, they're doing in a wrong way. It's not the Vidhi. It's like when you eat, food should be put from the mouth, not from the ears or from the nose. That's the wrong way. So when you want to worship Lord, go to the Supreme Lord directly. There is no need to worship God through Devi Devata. There is no need like that. True, we worship, we respect all Devi Devata, but worship is kept for the Lord, Supreme Lord. I'm only enjoyer and master of all the sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. This is Annakuta ceremony happening, and this is the deity, very famous deity. There are two deities it can be. One, it can be the Sakshi Gopal, which traveled all the way to give witness. And one can be the another Gopal, which is found by Vrindavan, by Madhundapuri. There also Annakuta ceremony is offered. Okay, this is a very famous verse. Yanti Deva Brata Devan. Anybody knows this verse? See the boys, aren't they very happy? They don't have school to go, no school to go, no office to go, no labor. Just every day go with Krishna and play. True, they are taking care of the cows, but that's fun. That's not and the work. When you do what you like to do, that's fun. There is no, and your heart is full of love of Krishna. See, so much happiness is there. Every day you go play with Krishna like this. That is the spiritual world. So Krishna is saying, anybody know the shloka? Yanti Deva Brata Devan. Yes, Arvindji, you want to try?
Arvindji, you can.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Should I speak?
Go ahead.
Yanti Devrata Devan, Pitrunanti Piturata, Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja, Yanti Madhya Jinopimam.
Very nice. This is Kantasa to you. Very nice. Thank you very much. ये सब श्लोक सब याद कर लो. Yanti Deva Brata Deva. So what is the meaning now? You can explain. Yanti Deva Brata Deva, and those who worship the Devatas will take birth among the Devatas. So you want to go to any place, worship the Devata of that planet, you can go there, live, you'll get a body suitable for that atmosphere. Pitri Yanti Pritrivata, you worship the ancestors. Many people worship ancestors very sincerely. You go to their place. And Bhutani Yanti Bhute, you worship ghost, you become another ghost. That's Mangalore's speciality. And then Bhutani Yanti, Madhyajino Api Yanti. If you worship me, you come back to me. So you should become intelligent. Whom I should worship? We're all trying to impress somebody in this life, isn't it true? If somebody, why don't you try to impress Krishna? If you satisfy him, you go back to the spiritual world. But and he's the one who's a decider. Just like you want some favor. You want some document to be passed, you want something, this person has a discretion. How much you go, you make 10 people to call him, please do his work. You go to him, sir, please help us. Don't you do that? Correct? Aren't we worshipping somebody all the time? But Krishna says, if you worship me, you'll come back to the spiritual abode. And the amount of effort we do to impress, a boy tries to impress a girl to marry her, 1/100th of that effort is enough to go back to the spiritual world. So it's little effort. Krishna is so soft, it is very easy to satisfy him. It is not that Krishna is like a tough person, you worship whole life. No. It is said one time you take Tulsi and put at the feet of Krishna is purchased by the devotee. He's so soft, he's so soft. Little service to Krishna easily. Because a great person. That's the mark of a great person. You speak so much offensively, negative, abuse him, it doesn't take anything. Say little one sweet thing, he grabs you in your heart. Like Vasudeva Devaki, the great people. Kamsa killed their 6 children in front of them. They were bearing the unbearable pain. I don't think any one of us can take that. But when the 7th child, the 8th child, 7th was declared miscarriage, the Balramji was shifted to ruin his womb. The 8th child came as an exchange. It was a girl. And when she came into the picture, and she scolded Kamsa that why you're trying to, give pain to your poor sister. You are so cruel to your sister. So he went to Devaki and said, my dear sister, please forgive me. And he cried, my dear brother, it's okay. She forgave him in 1 second. One sweet word, she took it so big. And so much sin he did. Killed her own children 6 times. She was tolerating that pain. That's called a great person. A great person, you give inconvenience, he will tolerate. And you give him small convenience, he will always be so happy. It's not easy. Somebody gives a little inconvenience, you become lifelong enemy. Somebody gives little insult, we want to kill him. But that's not a great person, means he tolerates all inconvenience. But it is small good thing. He takes it as very big, so wonderful. So Krishna is the greatest of all the personalities. So if you want to worship him now. And the benefit is unimaginable. He's the easiest person to love and worship. And the benefit he gives, nobody can give. The Devatas, what they can give you? Devatas can give you a little better life. That's all. They cannot take you to the spiritual world. And you worship the ancestors. If they are qualified, ancestors stay at Pitruloka. And there's all like a heavenly place. Okay, you can for some time go and be comfortable there. Then you worship ghost, you become another ghost. What is the use? But you worship God, you go back to the kingdom of God. What Krishna is giving you, nobody can give you. And easiest person to please. Just go take little water, put in Tulsi. He's so pleased. That's why it's part of our culture to put water to Tulsi, bow down to Tulsi, and go to the temple, bow down to the Lord, take little charnamrit. These things are very powerful. They enhance our bhakti. Okay? So we should not neglect these things and to get guided to do bhakti in such a way that it becomes more pleasing to the Lord and go back to the kingdom of God. And you know this pastime. Who knows the shloka? Patram Pushpam. Yeah. What is the shloka? Thank you very much. So what it says, Patra, if you offer these things, a leaf, flower, fruit and water, Krishna says, I'll accept it. So Krishna has restricted a diet to all these things. Okay, na? Okay. So Krishna has also requested us to eat food only after offering to him. So for us also Krishna is restricted. This is the diet. So which definitely means a vegetarian diet, and not only vegetarian, we are all taking vegetarian after offering. This concept is difficult to understand. Sometimes people say, I was in a college and telling, better eat vegetarian food. What, sir? There is plants also have life. I said, do agree. But then human beings also have life. Why don't you eat human beings? No. So, so there is pain, which is minimum in plants, more in animals, more in human beings. More the conscious develop, more the pain. We have to kill somebody and eating. That's a cruel fact of nature. Jiva sa jivanam. You cannot eat stones. You cannot eat stones. You have to eat another living entity. But eat something which will cause minimum inconvenience. You take fruits, you don't kill anybody. You take milk, you don't kill anybody. When you take grains, that also you don't kill anybody. Plant is already dying. But still, you may cause some inconvenience while cooking. So many bacteria that kill. So still, you offer the Lord and take. Then there is no sin. Lord will accept the sin. But it's not that you cook food and just before food you say Krishna Arpana. Not like that. Cooking is to be done properly. What you should do is that before you even go to the market, Sankalpa itself you make. I want to make, say, Palak Paneer. So even before you go to the market, it should be done for the Lord's pleasure. Not that mere beti ko palak palak khilana, no. That's not the best way. Offering, we cannot cheat the Lord. और जरा ISI का मार्क लगा दो पर एक प्रसाद का नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता प्रसाद. First we should, when you go to buy itself, I am telling the highest principle. True, we are not on the highest principle, but the goal. That time itself you should make a decision. I want to, my Lord also has a tongue. My child has a tongue, but God also has a tongue. Let me offer to the Lord a nice palak paneer with paratha. Okay. When you're purchasing material, you're thinking about the Lord, not about your child, not anybody in the house. You're thinking about the Lord. When thinking about the Lord, everything is included because child is also son of God only. No? But focus is on the Lord. And then you bring, and very clean, very nicely you cook and then offer to the Lord and offer with devotion and sattvic ahara or other principles. You avoid even onion, garlic, and offer to the Lord with devotion. It's so tasty. In ISKCON, food is so tasty. ISKCON is famous for that. And it is sattvic. We don't have chicken, mutton, egg, nothing, omelette, nothing. So tasty it is. What is the need to eat all these things? Tamsik ahara. And if you offer this to the Lord, this is offerable. Krishna said, if there is any sin involved in all that, I'll take it up. Don't worry. But you cannot offer me to the Lord because he says, no, that is not in the list. Okay. So when you offer, it is very pleasing. And I hope most of you are already, since now, how many classes you have undergone? 25, 30, 40 classes. At least by now, you should make up your mind and become vegetarian. Whatever you do, whatever, that's the qualification for Krishna Sevaka. In the Shraddhavan, Sevak, Sadhak, which is there. So whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer and give away, whatever austerity perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. So there's a higher principle. Everything should be done as an offering to Krishna. And in this way, you'll be free from the bondage of work and auspicious and inauspicious result. With your mind fixed on me in principle renunciation, you'll liberate and come back to me. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyasya na priyaha. But whoever renders, but tu, there is a condition, there is a but. If you samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyasya ye tu bhajanti tumam. Tu means but. But somebody who comes to offer service to Krishna, Krishna says, he's in me and I am in him. That is special. Krishna is purchased by a devotee. He becomes property of the devotee. That is special. But then partiality that Krishna shows to the devotee, that is not material, it is spiritual. Okay, that's a big discussion. Apichetu sudaracharo, this is about beginning of spiritual life. When you begin, we are all making mistakes. So Krishna said, doesn't matter. Please don't make fun of him. That Krishna's love is shown there. Just like a child, when he's trying to walk in the beginning, it slips. But doesn't mean that 20-year-old child is slipping. No, he should learn to walk. So in the beginning of spiritual life, we do sometimes break regulated principles. Krishna says, please don't make fun of that person. Let him take his time. Why? Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Very soon he'll become righteous and attain lasting peace. Kaunteya pratijani, Arjuna, go and declare, my devotee will never perish. Okay? This Prahlad Maharaj. If Krishna decides to protect somebody, Rakhe Krishna Madheke, Krishna decides to protect somebody, nobody could touch him. And Mare Krishna Rakhe, some Krishna wanted to kill Narsi. This Hiranyakashipu, nobody could protect him. So it is easy. When it is easy for everybody, definitely it's very easy for great saintly people to surrender. Here is Bali Maharaj surrendering to Vamanadeva. We discussed this. Okay, now I end with a small video, and after this I will show you the papers of Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak. I wish all of you to do.
There was a great devotee. So when he was writing commentaries on this particular verse, Ananna Chintantamang Jidana Purjupasati Tethang Nitta Vijuktanam Yoga Chivang Mahamyaham. He saw that Tethang Nitta Vijuktanam Yoga Chivang Mahamyaham. The Lord says that I myself take the burden and take the load on my head, and I deliver that to my devotees what they require. He doesn't require to go outside. I myself go and deliver the goods, whatever is required. This is written here. Now that's Arjuna Acharya, when he was writing commentaries, he thought, how is that? The Lord will come himself and deliver the goods? Oh, it is not possible. He might be sending through some agent. So he wanted to cut Bahami Aham. I bear the burden and deliver. He wrote in a way that I send some agent who will deliver. So that Arjuna Acharya went to take bath, and in the meantime, two boys, very beautiful boys, they brought some very nice food stuff, very large, in large quantity. And in India, there is a process to taking two sides burden on the bamboo, just like a scale. It is balanced. So these two boys brought some very highly valuable food stuff and grains and ghee and this thing. And his wife was there. And the boy said, my dear mother, Arjuna Acharya has sent these goods to you. Please take delivery. And oh, you are so nice boy, you are so beautiful boys, and he has given, and Acharya is not so cruel. How is that? He has given so much burden to you, and he is not kind enough. Oh, I was not taking, just see, he has bitten me. Here is his cane, mark. His wife became very much astonished that Acharya is not so cruel. How he has become so cruel? So she was thinking in that way. Then all right, my dear boy, so come on, and gave him shelter. And no, I shall go because Arjuna Acharya again come, he will chastise us. No, you sit down, take food stuff. He prepared food stuff, and then they went. And when Arjuna Acharya came back, then he saw that his wife is eating, because it is the system of an Indian family that after the husband has taken the food, the wife will take. So they don't take together. After the family members, the boys and the husband is sumptuously fed, then the housewife takes. So Arjuna Acharya says, oh, you are taking food? Why? What is that? His wife said that, Acharya, you have become so much cruel nowadays. What is that? The two boys, very nice boys, they brought so many food stuff. You loaded on their head, and they denied to take it, and you have bitten them. I just said, no, I have never done this. What shall I do it? Then she described, was such a nice, beautiful boy, that Arjuna Acharya understood that because I wanted that God does not deliver, so he has delivered these goods. And because I cut these alphabets that he does not give personally, so he has shown us beating mark. There is an incident in southern India of Arjuna Acharya. That story is there. Here, the Lord says that I personally deliver. So, those who are in Krishna consciousness, those are actually busy in the matter of discharging their duties as a Krishna conscious person, they may be assured that so far their living condition is concerned or their comforts of life is concerned, that is assured by the Lord. Thank you.
So very nice. So don't worry. When you become a devotee, Krishna takes care of everything. Okay. Now I just wanted, I think, as a good idea, which I got, just to again go through these papers, because somehow if I do not go through, nobody will go through. Now first I will show you the Shraddhavan link. Here it is. Everybody is seeing? No. Okay, now everybody is seeing.
Yes.
This is the Shraddhavan paper. We can see that is the paper and the email address. And there's the books to, there's no books to be read. Basically, there's the notes to be read. And we have given, I think, somewhere, there's a reading material. I have given a link for you to can download. This will cover these things. What is the Hare Krishna mantra, you know. What is Prabhupada Pranam mantra? I think some of you do not know. Panchatattva mantra, you all know. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Prasadam, how to honor Prasadam, you should know. How to offer Bhoga, you should know. Okay? And when you're chanting Hare Krishna, there are 10 things to be avoided. And the 8 prayers, 8 shlokas that Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offers for the holy name. There's very nice 7 things here. Out of that, I think some things you know. It's good to know this, study this. The notes I am giving you here, you can click on this. See, it's here for you. Notes are there. You can read this. And after that, little reading material, few pages. And after that, it's all these things are closed book. They're not open book. So you do that, understand the books. The quizzes are closed book. You cannot do the quizzes open book. So study that, it'll take you 1 hour, half an hour, and then after that, you can answer these questions. So just simple questions which are there. So this will help you to go to the level 1. So my request is at least finish level 1. No? And then after that, and your requirement of personal practice is only one, that you're chanting 1 round of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is very easy. And start reading the books of as given by Acharya. In this moment, Srila Prabhupada is our Guru, is an Acharya, so start reading his books. And to some extent, online, you can help with some service. Like I wanted, you all can be mentors. So I wanted at least 50 people. You can just, at least what you know, something you know, we should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Supreme, whatever you understood, share with them and guide them in the spiritual life to some extent. And there will be admins which are there. I know many of you feel we are very raw, but you know, you learn a lot while teaching. And the next stage is the admins who are there with you in the group. They are more senior and you can take their guidance. And then teachers are there, super admins are there. Then after that, course in charge is there. So you can contact anybody and it will be, I think, a very good exercise. Because what is happening is that 80% of the people who come for the course leave the course. They don't complete the course. I have seen this. I think I can show to you also the reality. Have I shown Bhakti Mataji in this batch, this reality? No, no?
The graph.
No, Prabhuji.
Graph, Prabhuji.
I'll just show you how the 80% of people see the report of the course. Now this is, I'm showing you from, this is confidential, don't tell everybody, but see the reality. Now the course which started on February 1st, this month, which started the last batch 10, and you are all, I think, part of batch 9 and 8. You see 47,000 people came for the day 1. But it became after day 18 days, 18th day, many people like me, we finished class earlier this time. We finished, can you see that 30,000 people have disappeared. Can you see 17,000 even if you don't take 11 because we had finished the course that day. Say 17 for 30,000 people disappeared from the course. Okay, you all understand this? So true, some portion people are also have mistake, but don't we think we are also mistaking? We are not delivering the thing properly. So you can also write to me, whichever way I can improve, but on your part also, you can help me connect to the public. You know, you can explain things to them. You can, many people get lost with the logistics and the link for the teachable, link for the course, link for this, they get, you know, they need little help in the beginning. So if you are there with them, it'll be fantastic. What do you feel? So why not jump into this? Maybe half an hour, 1 hour a day, you will also learn a lot. What you can do is that in this group itself, we can write your name and phone number, those who like to do this service. And yourself, at least do something, at least for yourself, to go one level, go to Shraddhavan, and then like that, all the levels are there. Shraddhavan, Sevak, then next with Sadhak, you can. Sevak means 4 rounds chanting and vegetarian, another rules are there. Sadhak means more, you're doing Ekadashi also. That you're one by one, step by step, you are enhancing, your life is becoming more and more as per the Lord's directions, but step by step. Not that suddenly I can take everything. It's a very good concept. And also, not only rules and regulation, your knowledge is also being checked every time. It's a beautiful thing, well organized, already done. So I wish you all go through this Shraddhavan Sevak Sadhak along with the classes that we are having. And we had many classes now, 18 plus 11, 29 classes. You're all very senior people now. Hare Krishna. Yes, so we can take some questions and TK, so anybody wishes to put your name and number for mentor, and I want the admins to make a note of that and let me know.
Please raise your hands if you have any questions, or put it in the chat window. Rachuri, one second.
Icha.
One second. Rachuri, sir. Rachuri Prabhuji, you can unmute yourself.
Namaste Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kidhar hai aap? Where are you? Are in Kolkata?
I am in Visakhapatnam.
Oh, Visakhapatnam. Chalo.
I was in Bangalore only. I relocated to Visakhapatnam in July last year.
Okay. Tell me.
Prabhuji, I have one doubt. I would like to have some clarification. See, in the chapter 3, we talk about yajna, and the yajna, this thing which has to be done in a proper fashion to various devatas and all this thing.
Very good.
Whereas in the way this has been conducted in the consciousness, that we have to focus only on the Supreme Lord, that is Krishna. And also in chapter 9, that is Raja Yoga, or the current one, we say that you only concentrate on, like Ananyas Chintayantam, Yejana Pahipasite, Tesham Nityabhyukta, Yoga. When one side we say that yajnas are permitted, we have to do it, you should do it in a proper way, and like in any corporate this thing also, in any particular thing, you have various departments to handle certain things. Are these devatas also like that, who are doing it for the Lord? And why are we telling that only concentrate on there? We know that God is only one, but
okay,
are prescribed this
wonderful,
thing.
Wonderful. Variyameshate Prashna. Such a beautiful question. Thank you. You made my day. I'm feeling so happy. ये तो गूगली फेंक दिया, अभी इसको ब्लॉक करना पड़ेगा. नहीं, गूगली नहीं है, अभी मैं ब्लॉक कर, गूगली नहीं है. नहीं, गूगली नहीं है. हमारे कृष्णा जी गलती नहीं करते. But I'll tell you why it is. Now something new for you. Bhagavad Gita is not on the same level. It third chapter, fourth chapter, fifth, each is going higher and higher. That is the answer. In the third chapter, in the beginning, Krishna talks about Karma Kanda. This is Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Upasana Kanda, three portions of the Vedas. This is Karma Kanda. He's telling actually in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, beginning instruction. Second chapter is, third chapter, he starts expanding Gita systematically. Krishna talks about Karma Kanda, worship of the Devatas. He talks about it. Anna, you have noticed, I'm very happy you have read Bhagavad Gita. But in higher chapters, 7th chapter, 9th chapter, Krishna rejects it. He says, it is rejection, try to understand our rejection. It is not that it is banned. Just like in, हम तो Mangalore में है, Mangala Devi का तो यहाँ तो देवी स्थान है, all surrounded by Devi temple. Whenever I go inside in a Devi temple, I pray to the Vaishnavi, give me blessings, correct? But what I ask, make me devotee of Krishna and bless me. I am in your place. So I want to make a temple, you give me blessings, mother. She's my mother. Take it. You cannot, now, just because I'm worshipping Krishna, when your mother comes, you'll not bow down to her? You have to bow down. Take it, na? So Devi is your mother, Shiva is your father. How we can ignore them? We cannot ignore. The material body we're getting actually come from Devi. And the Krishna is Shivalinga, he's your father. So we cannot ignore them. But at the same time, to worship is reserved for the Lord. And everybody is given respect. Okay, that is fine. So Krishna himself talks, just like now, will it be right for me to stand in front of, say, in the most famous temple, is a Katil temple, among all the Devi temples? No, don't go inside. No, that will be aparata, because that is Vedic. Gita में ही लिखा है, देवी देवता के पास जाओ. मना तो नहीं किया है, लेकिन बोला है, अच्छा रहेगा मेरे पास आओ directly. There is no need to go. Correct? Okay, so reconciliation is that Bhagavad Gita is not on the same level. One instruction, third chapter beginning mein, fourth chapter is higher, fifth is higher. तो कभी कभी हायर मैथमेटिक्स और लोअर मैथमेटिक्स, जैसे मैंने आई टोल्ड यू दैट एग्जांपल बहुत टाइम है, एक छोटे बच्चे को यू वो गो टू टीच मैथमेटिक्स, इफ यू आस्क हिम व्हाट इज 3 + 4 ही कैन अंडरस्टैंड in first class में. If you tell him 3 - 4 he'll faint. So he'll not able to sleep. -1 he cannot understand, but you don't teach him. But 10th class में root of -1 भी सिखा देते हैं, वो पता नहीं, I till now not understood, but something they taught us and it is like that. So same way you can understand the instructions look contradictory. यही कृष्णा ही we say the आदि गुरु हैं, जगत गुरु हैं, अभी एक चीज बोलते हैं फिर भूल जाते हैं क्या दूसरी चीज बोलते हैं. No, he knows what is for. He actually began even 3rd chapter with karma kanda and started talking about nishkama karma later. Karma kanda is equivalent to sakama karma. Sakama karma means I am doing some activity but some profit I want. I am worshipping devata for some profit. Now if you look at Krishna Leela itself, Govardhan Leela was Krishna teaching us ignore devata worship. Because Krishna stopped Indra Puja. Indra is a devata. King of the Krishna said, no, don't do that. In fact, when Indra became angry with throwing water, hail and all, some people came to Krishna. Indra is angry. Krishna said, doesn't matter. Even devatas become angry. You don't have to, just like astrologers, what they tell us. जनरल हिंदू हम लोग क्या करते हैं, जब कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है वी गो टू एस्ट्रोलॉजर. समबडी वाज टेलिंग मी आई हैव 10 ब्रदर्स सिस्टर्स, समबडी गॉट कैंसर, समबडी गॉट दिस, समबडी गॉट दिस. हमारे मैंगलोर डिवीजन में ऐसा है, यहाँ पे ऐसा होता है, पीपल थिंक सम दोष हैज हैपेंड, दे गो टू एस्ट्रोलॉजर, ही से नाग दोष हैपेंड और या सर्प और भूत दोष हैपेंड, दिस दोष हैपेंड, एंड देन दे डू 10 lakh, 20 lakh rupee puja happens in the whole family together. If you know Mangalore area, big puja happens somehow to forgive me, I did some fault. Okay, but here we ignore all the diary. Krishna, they say Indra dosha has happened. Indra is very angry now. Krishna says, doesn't matter. You just worship me. It will be taken care. So this is a higher knowledge. So worshipping devata is Vedic. अगर आप किसी को बोलेंगे कि ये गलत है, अपराध कर रहे हैं. गलत नहीं है, गलत नहीं है, ये वैदिक है. बट मोर इंटेलिजेंट इज टू वर्शिप कृष्णा डायरेक्टली. ठीक है, गलत नहीं है. ठीक है, इंटरेस्टिंग. आप तो, मैं तो क्लीन बोर्ड हो जाता, बट कृष्णा ने प्रोटेक्ट कर दिया मेरे को.
Because in the what confusion came is that he starts about the karma yoga and he says that don't expect the fruit, karmanyeva adhikarasya, out of whatever you're doing. I know what to give it to you, what is due to you. And he says that even the karma you're doing, I am doing it, I am making you to do it. So even karma also, you surrender it to me. So I think it is a gradual learning.
Again, understand this principle. This is deeper way, different levels it is spoken. Actually, we car mein jab baithe hain, this body is like a car, exactly like Arjuna's cart. Krishna is driving this body, not you. Paramatma drives the body. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Maya adhakshena prakriti. मैं बोला था प्रकृति उनकी एनर्जी है. This also is prakriti. Body is also part of the prakriti. You cannot lift. आप अपना हाथ भी नहीं उठा सकते. You don't have that power. You only desire. Just like कार में बैठा ना बच्चा, पिताजी आइसक्रीम शॉप. Okay बेटा, you drive. Then why did you bring it? You only asked me. So who is responsible? Now you are saying God is driving the vehicle, definitely. But who asked for it? The child. So हमारा एक ही काम है, to desire. So when you desire to serve the Lord, see, without His sanction, nothing happens. Just like say you are a father. Okay, I assume you are a father. Now you have given so many things to your children. But one thing you have to agree. Some things you gave, but you are not happy to give. But something you gave, very happily you gave. Correct? When a child says, Pataji, please buy me textbooks. My dear son, come today. You will take him to the market, buy the books, buy a notes, pen. You are very happy. Say, Pitaji, I want to go with friends to watch movie. You give, but you're not really happy. So without your sanction, he's not doing anything. But something you're sanctioning happily, something you're sanctioning with a sad heart. So just because God is, He's the only doer. You are just sitting and watching movie. But He's the one taking you through the whole experience. We cannot, just like Arjuna told Krishna, Senayoro bhayo madhye ratham sapya me achyuta. Krishna, take my chariot in the middle of the. So Krishna is the one taking. Even your body also He's taking. But then he cannot say, why did you bring it? Arey, you only asked me. So that is the reconciliation. Thoda deeper hai. So Gita is very deeper. At a superficial level, we say that we are doing karma, but detailed level we understand, we are only desiring. but God only moves your hand, but then you have to take the responsibility, not he. So in one sense, you can say, I am the only doer because he is the one moves the hand. Kiसी को बंदूक से गोली मारते हुए, it is Krishna only holding the hand and shooting. But you say, अब देखो, you take the karma. No, you take the karma. I am only instrument. I am using, you are I'm facilitating. But it is you who are expressing all the desires.
Thank you.
Ishant Prabhuji, you can unmute.
Ishant. Ish. Yes. Hare Krishna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ishant. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Ramya Mohan.
No. Ishant Mataji is ready. Ishant is ready. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, you are talking about being mentor. Will there be any course for becoming a mentor?
Don't worry. You jump into the water, you learn to swim. We are there with you. मैं ऐसा काम नहीं होता. कल सुबह कोर्स शुरू हो रहा है.
But if somebody
you
asks
ask me, don't give a wrong. You ask me. What is the answer? You ask the other people, other friends. We'll make a WhatsApp group of all the mentors. We are actually calling you officially facilitator because people don't like mentoring. So we'll call you facilitator and counselor. Volunteer facilitator, technical term. But in my language, it is you are actually mentoring them. But if people hear mentoring, they may not like. So we're a volunteer facilitator. And they will be very, just like, see, you buy a mobile, you don't get it from the bank. They say, I'm your, some kind of word they have, a relationship manager, like that, If you have a big account in a bank, they make somebody connection for you, correct? He does all your work. So people need help. So you help me, let us make this course wonderful. Okay? And you also learn when you do the course. Okay? Learn, and at the same time, you teach while you learn. You learn very nicely that time. Okay? And be truthful. Only tell what Krishna told. Don't tell anything from your own. You are representing Krishna, so say what Krishna told. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji, in Gurukul, who all were given training? Does women given training in Gurukul?
Gurukul? Which
in
Vedic
ancient,
Gurukul?
yes,
Present or Vedic time? The Vedic time, it was different. See, I tell you. My mother was a housewife all the time. We were 2 sons. Actually, we without that, Parvarish should not have grown. All the time guiding us, teaching us. You see what happens. Say now somebody gets married. That's why Air Force person had that thing. Now, one wife, one child, 3 years gone for the woman. Second child, another 3 years gone. Now, kya bacha career ka? So that's why the girls which are today, the tradition is that the girls which are working don't want a child because they know they lose in competition. 3 saal chale jate hain. Yaar, 1 year of carrying the child and 1 or 2 years, 2 years at least, the child is very delicate. He cannot be just thrown in somebody's hand and go to office. You need to be with the child. And so the Vedic system was one person works inside the house, one person works outside the house. That was the management right from the girl is born, she will work inside the house. And she is given respect of mother, not that she is a slave or somebody, given highest respect to do a most sanctified role of training a child. And the husband goes travel outside and works. So in that system, what is the point? I tell you, there is a college in Mangalore, which is a pharmacy college. I was sitting with that. I'll not name it because they do something very tricky. They stopped taking any Muslim girls. So I asked them, why do you do that? Because when I go any college, particularly medical side, full of girls only. So I saw less girls and very less burqa. I said, what happened to your college? I said, the reason is this, after they get married, no, they don't work because they don't, husband don't permit. So this education has, what's the purpose? So we cleverly, something you do, don't give them admission only. So because, it's no utility. So now in the Vedic time, you make, spend, say you've trained, it happened to one of my students. She said, get me a boy. I got a wonderful boy for her. The boy was extremely good. But he had one condition, you'll not work outside. And the girl who had finished from, Mangalore KMC college, she said, how it is possible? I have spent 1 crore on this education and you are saying, throw everything away, sit at home and cook for you. I have to work. So, but reality is, it happened. She may not be practical for her. She had many children and then it became impractical. She could not manage both of them. So it becomes very difficult. In fact, for the working woman with children, is very difficult. Don't you feel so? They have to
Yes.
manage the house also. They take care. She becomes, some of them become really, how they manage, it's very difficult. Let them have peaceful life, correct? Be at
Yes.
home. And housemaking is also full day work. Okay? I'm not saying this is a rigid, but this was the intelligence of that time. But today, the liability, the expenses are so high sometimes it is difficult for one man to even manage. You go to a city, you have to buy your own apartment. One man's salary may not be sufficient. So you have to use best out of the bad bargain. But principle is this. Okay? So therefore, they didn't have Gurukul. They were staying at home. They were taught how to cook. Our Acharya used to say that any girl I will marry, first thing, she should know how to cook. Number two, she should be very loyal to the husband, very honest and loyal to these two things make a girl wonderful. That's all she needs. He said she need not be good looking. That's not important. The husband is not actually looking for that. Husband is looking, she should be very good cook, and she should be very loyal. That's it. Then the family life is very happy life. Very happy life.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
My Sakshat Dandavat Pranam to you.
Hare Krishna.
So, for Prabhuji, one doubt came when Krishna says that if you worship the ancestors, then you go to the ancestral this
Yeah,
loka.
all the
So
Shraddha you do nicely. Pitruloka.
So how come ancestors concept itself is there, but when we are just souls and every janam we have
No, that is
different relatives, different
kind of a punya, no? See, somebody, okay, tell me one thing. At home, if somebody bow down to his father, very respectful, he is, don't you think it is punya? It is punya. Good.
No, it is.
So
But
he
I'm
get punya loka, that is Devaloka.
No, but how come we call it as
It's not
ancestors?
spiritual. It's not spiritual.
No,
Ancestral
how
father,
is it
grandfather.
But because
Father,
every janam we have different father, different mother, different relatives.
That's okay. But in this life also, he has done no seva to his father, so he will be given an opportunity to see his. अभी इस जन्म की बात है, ये पूछना अपन नहीं किया ना, अभी इस जन्म में किया.
लेकिन जब ऊपर जाएंगे तो हमारे अभी के फादर तो वहां नहीं होंगे ना.
नहीं हो सकते हैं ना, वो भी किए, अगर किए हैं तो. It's a Devaloka. Those who worship their parents very nicely, do Shraddha, all the thing very nicely, they'll go to Devaloka. The Yamaraja is presiding there also. Yamaraja has two places. One place he's like, and they give a list. What has he done? He ate animals alive. Okay, cook him alive. And other place he's very soft. That is in Pitraloka. He's very nice, very pleasant. You see Yamaraj in a very sweet face, not this face. He is the one presides there also. That much I know. Or more detail you want me?
No.
I'm not an expert.
I also know that these are unnecessary things. We need to just know Krishna, but just this.
No. We should. That's much. I'll also inquire more, ask devotees when I meet. But overall, the principle is that whatever you worship, you go there. So if you worship Krishna, the greatest benefit. We are inquiring ancestors, so this life ancestors, you have worshipped them properly, you will go there. All the people who take, see, it's one of the gentleman thing is to take care of parents. I've seen some people, very old parents, they stay with them, take care of them, isn't it? Don't you think it's a great punya? We have to respect that. So many people I know, they give up their career just to take care of the parent. And there's some people who don't take care. I mean, in America, they're busy with their career and they send them money to the neighbors. और जब उनका मर जाते हैं नेबर्स को पैसे देते हैं वो अस्थि कर देना. Don't you think it is Papa to do that?
That's so bad. We can't even think of that.
But it has become like that. They can't come. You don't get leave every time. I had one person told me this happened to him because when sick you become, he came, left his job, all the came take. Now though you cannot come. Corona time you don't get ticket also. But it's a normal time. You come flying and you come and you meet. Father doesn't die that time. He was in hospitalized. He came back home. Then you go back, fly back to America. Then after 10 days again his health is crisis. Again, how many times the company will leave you? They say you decide whether you want to work here. Then what he does, he's not able to come every time. And one time father doesn't come to hospital, doesn't come back home in time. And he cannot come. He told anyway, there is no time to fly in and all. Correct? It will take so many days to get ticket and all. So he gives money to the neighbors. This is the cruel phase of today's world.
Hare Krishna.
So all of your wonderful devotees, very happy to be with all of you. Oh, okay. Why don't we take some questions from Teams? No question from Teams. Teams, the mic is on. I have not switched on off your mic at all. Anybody? Bhakti Mataji, everything is fine here. You can hear me.
Yes, all is good.
And they are not asking any question in Teams.
No hand is raised also, Prabhuji.
They are totally satisfied. Second time this chapter now. Do you think, isn't it nice? Because I heard many people are doing the chapters course again and again. So I thought it is better that I myself do the chapter again with better reflection instead of going to shloka reading. Actually, I want to do this. We did this in the level 3, which is now become going to shloka, then reading word over meaning, translation. But people run away. They say, I'm interested in that. Then that rigorousness, they don't have the seriousness, they disappear. We're reading the explanation, Acharya, the purport, I see, gone. So I thought, let us create one level and then one more level. I'll have presentation continuously and take you to Bhakti Shastri course after that. But on each of the levels, the name will change. Advanced level 2, your WhatsApp group level 3. So please stay along and join the higher and higher levels. Hare Krishna, Shailaja, B.A. Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. As usual, I just want to thank, because this Krishna consciousness has set in. I'm a beginner, as I had told before also.
Attentively, chant the Nama attentively. My only one request to all of you, very, very attentively try just to submit yourself to the vibration of this holy name.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, everything.
Yes, Prabhuji. I just want to thank. And one more thing, please don't think I'm so, what should I say, simple or something like that. I don't know this actually. If Krishna intends to take all us back, why has he sent us here, Prabhuji?
No, he didn't send. You forced him. Why would it want? Just like a child walks out of the home.
Okay.
Not
so
that you
it's
blame.
desire again, as you told for that person, right? Desire.
Yeah. Chalo. Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's our foolishness. We have come by our foolishness. We should not blame the Lord. We left the seva to his lotus feet. That is our misfortune. Okay. So, but whatever happened, happened. What is past is past. Let us look forward. We can go back at his lotus feet to serve the Lord.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
That's the very meaning of the Hare Krishna mantra. Lord, I am fed up of the material engagement. Now I want service at your lotus feet. Please accept me. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhiva evacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnava namo namah. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody. Here. Hare Krishna. Where is it gone? We'll meet you next week and try to get more and more people into the course for tomorrow. And those who want to do, I didn't get any names. I think everybody is feeling we're not ready, qualified. Okay. You write your mail to me, namadas@gmail.com, and